Alright, so I'm late to the party on this one. When they first announced this Primaris Captain, he immediately made it on my ever-growing pre-order list. After experiencing the flaws with the Librarian, I convinced myself that, being as chunky as it is, it would probably share similar problems. So what changed between then and now? This isn't a video to convince you why you should buy this figure, but how the stars aligned to convince myself to finally bite the bullet, and what to expect if you do the same.
Shut up and sit down.
Hey you scallywags, today we'll have a look at this. The Primaris Captain in Gravis armour, Ultramarines, Warhammer 40k from Joytoy. One that I've been going back and forth with as to whether I'd buy it. It's been out for a couple of months now, so I know of potential flaws, QC issues, all of that, which I'm prepared for. But I had to weigh out whether or not I would grab this, and I'll get into ultimately why I chose to get it in the end. But let's unbox this bad boy. Check out this box first. Lovely box. Minimal damage on this, which is great. From BBTS I got this one from, because he's quite difficult to get a hold of at the moment. He's not readily available everywhere from the normal places. Bag with gun and stand. Collector's trading card. Captain Voltian. Here he is. Oh, first QC issue, which I was kind of expecting. This has come off from the top of his head. We'll take a closer look at the accessories in just a bit. Here he is, just out of the box. Nice big chunky fella. There's that bit there. That's where it should go. It's going to need some glue, so I'll have to sort that out. Yeah, it doesn't clip in or click in any way, so glue it is. So I'll have a bit of a play about, and we'll get into why I actually decided to get this figure, knowing all its flaws. So this is pretty much the look you'll find of the miniature the figure is based off. I've taken off the unhelmeted head and replaced it with the helmeted head. So I decided to get this after much deliberation. After reading the Marnius Calgar graphic novel, I got the itch for wanting a big, chunky Space Marine. Even though I know Marnius Calgar will be released at some point this year. But I'm too impatient to wait for that, or Ragnar Blackmane, so I decided to bite the bullet and pick up Captain Voltian here, Primaris Captain in Gravis armour. Fully lowering my expectations, knowing of potential QC issues, thanks to others who have shared their experience online. So here's a lovely card the figure comes with. You can pause the video right here if you want to use your Google Translate to find out what this says. Let's get a bit more hands-on with Captain Voltian. Have a look at the details with this character and the articulation. This seems to have stuck on well, just used a bit of super glue. Yeah, seems to be on there now without any issues. The helmeted head takes up a bit more real estate, so can move around, but a bit limited in there. But you can get it to move. This thing here just seems to be wedged in or It's glued. This whole backpack, which is massive. Movable bits there, as of course. This bit attached to the gauntlet. Bullets. Sword will move for now. Some lovely detail all around here. So this moves from down there. Allows it to move up like that. Not too high, but works well. Same here. Just have to adjust it. So look at that. I think it's the same size as your normal joint, but it just feels smaller and more fragile here. It's a ratcheted joint that goes all the way. But do be careful when moving it. Feels like it might snap. There, purity seal. Down here too. This one I had to glue in because it did pop off. There's bicep twist. Double elbow bend. This hand moves on that barbell joint. There is butterfly joint here. It's locked in, which is quite nice, unlike the Librarian where it's all loose. Pull it out. Be careful, of course. There you go. Look at that. So they've done that, improved that over the Librarian. You can just adjust that pauldron to cover up. So this is the same, but will be limited due to the ammo connection. And this butterfly comes out too. You just have to push that back in. Again, it's just all about being careful, really. As I know that some of these figures can be quite fragile, being extra cautious until I get more comfortable with playing about with it. Right, so there is a bicep twist, but because of these wires, you're limited. Then yeah, the elbow bit there is a bit loose on mine. But look, see, how it moves there. Also, particular with the bend. See how that bends? Stresses that bit there. So I can see that causing problems. Yeah. This gauntlet's nice. Whole fist. This gun. Joins to there. Limits articulation, so can go up there on that ratchet joint. Let's take a look at this. Cape. Movement here. It's down like that. Back. A little movement there side to side. Waist. Move around there. Slightly. Quite good for how big he is. Jean-Claude. Captain Voltian. Not very good at all. These here will hinder the articulation of the hips. All these little detail bits here. Chain. Love it. Up. Leg. Not too bad for this bulky figure. Back is really good. Look at that. It goes to the side a bit, but Look at that movement. It's great. Double jointed knee. This goes about to there. On this side. Look at those. This side, purity seal. There's this bit here that's going to hinder the leg. There, as you can see, kind of comes down and slightly. Foot, left, right, boot, down, up, pivot. And there's this toe which is a bit ugly. Not really necessary, don't think. Yeah. Yeah, nothing on that one. Yeah, this cape, they could have made thinner, like on the Librarian. Yeah, I wish they had made it so you could remove it too. Maybe put a soft goods cape there. Replace this one. Seems like it's all glue though. Here's his extra hand, trigger finger hand. And the bits here, which I don't think I'll really use, this gun and the stand. Sword. Lovely power sword. Goes in nicely in this hand. See if we can get him to hold both hands, including this power fist. There you go. You do have to be... Whoop. There. See this elbow bit? Not glued in properly. Gonna have to use a bit of glue. Stick this elbow bit back in so it secures. Otherwise it'll just pop off all the time. Yeah, so if you are interested in this figure, I'd suggest being very careful with posing to begin with until you get quite comfortable with it. It is going to be very limited due to how bulky he is and... Oh look. See, it's come off again. Definitely going to have to glue this in. Yeah, despite its limited ability to articulate and move, it is really what I've been expecting. As I said, I was prepared for these QC issues, so they're not too much of a problem for me. I knew what I was getting myself into, and I really wanted this bulky figure, and he's lived up to my expectations. And although the QC issues obviously aren't a good thing, just the look of this guy, and yeah, you're not really going to be getting him into too many dynamic poses, but he's got a presence about him. So just having him against your other 1/18 scale figures, he's going to look very intimidating. Might see though if I can try and change up the cape so I can get a soft goods one on there instead. Balancing can be an issue too, because how back heavy he is, but you can work at it. So, as I mentioned earlier, he is getting increasingly more difficult to get hold of, and if you do find him, charging quite a pretty penny for this figure now. The cheapest for me to get it was on BBTS, and he's quite expensive there compared to your normal 40k stuff and 118 stuff. So this head is actually easier to take out than the Librarian. There's quite a bit to push that in though, so you heat it up and should be able to get it in. And this is his unhelmeted head. I quite like both of them. I thought I'd use the unhelmeted head, but I've been using the helmeted one recently. This one I do like as well. Just pop that in there. There you go, you could always heat it up, make it easier. Make sure to use the same barbell joint and it clicks in very easily, very nicely there. So this head will have a bit more range of movement. But yeah, gosh, I think I'm going to keep him like this for now. Looks so cool. Right, so I'm just going to stick this on and we'll do a few comparisons. So we'll start off with Obi-Wan Kenobi, Wandering Jedi from Hasbro, and Darth Vader, Dark Times from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series from Hasbro 2. Both paling in comparison to Voltian. Next up, Predator from Hey Toys, Jungle Predator 1.0. Difficult to stand. Jungle Predator Unhelmeted Head 2.0 from Hey Toys. The improvements there. Probably do a versus vid with these two. Mastered Rain or Manga Valdo. And the bigger boy, Reborn Trooper. Reborn Trooper stands about the same as your normal Space Marines. Judge Dredd Acid Rain Custom from Battle Planets. Steiner from Joytoy. This guy towers over both these guys. From Joytoy, 40k, Death Cause of Krieg. From Revel Tech, Jinro, as I'm using him as my Super Krieg, Super Clone Krieg, Super Clone. And from 40k, Blade Guard Veteran B. Smaller, on the smaller side. Then on the other side of the spectrum, Librarian. It's about the same size as Voltian, maybe a bit wider. There we go. So, final thoughts. Would I recommend you this figure? No, I wouldn't recommend him. But if you know what you're getting into, you like the look, willing to overlook some of the minor or even major flaws, and don't mind fixing them up if it's needed, then yeah, go for it. But you'll be hard pressed to find him for a decent price. He's pretty pricey. Me myself, he came at the right time for me. Exactly what I wanted. I really, really like him, even though he's got his flaws. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, more stuff on the way, and I'll scale you later.